Hi. Hope you're a lot late for the symposium because it ends today. Get ready. Also, hello. Sorry, I decided to be a little dramatic today. We have only one section of the symposium to go, and also Assassin's Filament, which we'll just, I guess we'll just bite the bullet and solve that one without the lightsaber constraint, because I'm pretty sure the lightsaber constraint on that one is physically impossible. Just knowing what I know about lightsaber theory, I don't think it can be done. And that makes me sad, but proving it's impossible means I don't have to worry about it anymore. Also, hi. So, my plan for today is to complete the third issue, or the third part of the Alchemical Symposium trilogy, and then do Assassin's Filament as sort of like a consolation prize. That will complete the Symposium trilogy, and then, we'll go on to do other things. I would like to mention that I am not keeping pace with the release of new issues of the journal. Volume 108 issue 2 was released the day after I streamed last time, meaning that the total number of puzzles that I have solved, or the total number of puzzles that remain unsolved, is identical between last stream and this stream. I have theoretically made no progress. But it is very exciting that they are adding new puzzles at such a pace, like 5 a week? That can't keep up, but I'm happy it's happening right now. So, in the meantime, let us continue on the Magnum Opus Express with a hyper-volatile gas, starting the day off with something I do not enjoy. The triple bond. But this is interesting. We're effectively taking one particular compound and mutating it into a different compound that's kind of similar in some ways. I wonder. Interesting. I was wondering if it would be good to use the glyph of projection to sort of just move these over, but they do not give us the glyph of projection. Which means that the only way we're going to get all these fires and stuff to the proper location is by physically removing them and placing them somewhere else, which is interesting. There may be opportunity in that. What's the easiest way to sort of make this conversion? In terms of number of things to remove, it would be decouple this and this and this, swap these two, putting this on with just a regular bonded thing, and then the other one by like triple bonding it weirdly on both sides. That's an option. But I'm also thinking, what if we do it like this almost? I'm envisioning a world where we decouple. Well, I suppose it doesn't really make it all that easier. I wanted to decouple, like, cut it horizontally, and then flip these over, but that would detach this, and that makes it a little inconvenient. So maybe we do go with the original flip design that I thought of just now. What's the best way to go about doing that? We don't have a triple debonder, so we're going to be at the mercy of just picking stuff up and moving it. Looks good to me. There's actually quite a bit that has to be destroyed if we want to get this thing removed. That detaches the... No, it doesn't, because there's still an air molecule here. Okay, let's say we... Strictly speaking, we could separate this right now. Put a decoupler here. That would get this fire alone. But I think for convenience, I'd like to turn out once and then decouple. So we get this here. Is that right? Yeah, that would split the fire. And this would split the air. From here, things get tricky, but maybe not too tricky. I'm imagining a world where we can pick up all of these and spin them over at once, but it's gonna be tough. Maybe this works. I'm not exactly sure this will work, but what seems to be the problem here? Oh, number one has re-grabbed on. I figured that wouldn't work, but I wanted to check. Okay, the issue here is that I want to separate these in such a way that they can be put back on the opposite side. Maybe I do put this here. Because at least in principle, that makes this easy to work with. All I'd have to do is move this air molecule over here. That spot's occupied, but here, if I go like here, grab, turn, 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 watch for rolling ones, grab here. That would work without having to move anything. To say I grab this. Ah, okay. We need a bit more clearance here. Good clearance. Then in my mind, we could do something like grab from, say, here and tilt it up. In the meantime, this fire can be moved to somewhere more appropriate for that. In fact, we can grab it earlier because that part's not moving. Yeah, like, look at this. This is a good position to attach some fires. In fact, clean some of that up while we're at it. So let's say we randomly put the triple bonder here. And then while everything's happening on this side, we grab the fire and start moving it over. The best way to do that. We need to track downwards once. That is very easy. No longer easy. So at this point, this can go forward, grab it, go forward again. And then turn. Too early, I guess. Not good clearance, I suppose. And you're getting in our way. Can you just, like, wait a second? Can you wait a lot of more seconds, please? Or is at this point where number 3 can then turn over and then just do like some crazy amount of combinations just to get the thing to do what we want it to do. So here we have a red bond. And I suppose we want more bonds, huh? 3 could twist before leaving. I think that's safe. It is. And that would give us room to, let's say, do the yellow bond here, and then we twist on that, and then we turn again. Then all we need is the black bond here. Twist that. And then declare victory as we drop the whole arrangement in here with this configuration, I think. We can make this faster, slightly. But it requires number 4 to be a bit smarter in how it goes about this. Get rid of that. Now number 3 is the bottleneck, which I think might be enough time. Just enough. And that's a win. Beautiful. Pretty fast, a little pricey, but I am using a lot of repeat glyphs. Area's a bit big, but I am kind of picking it up with a giant object. To be expected. Actually, is there a world where I make this? No, if I make 3 any shorter, it will completely change the connection logic for number 4. I could have it let go and then do something, but that would then lower the loop and number 1 will collide with number 4. I will not touch it. It's a victory. We'll take a victory. And now for something deceptively simple. Vanishing material. Okay, now I understand what the problem is. We're doing production alchemy on salt. Oh, that's funny. Just unlabeled because it's a vanishing material. Okay, so we're gonna need a Burlow Weir, we're gonna need lift projection. I suspect our objective here, or at least the best path to victory, would be to try and construct everything on this side. And then funnel it through. We'll make the quintessence over here, and then subsequently bond it together. Question is, can we successfully make this thing only in here? It's gonna be some tough manipulations here, especially with the salt right in the way. Umbrella here or there? We can't cover up any of the glyphs we use, because naturally they have to exist. That's not good. This could be alright. Let's not forget we actually need a glyph of projection in here somewhere. I'm not liking the space constraint we're under here. The Van Berlo wheel back over on this edge. The Van Berlo projection could be something like that. Projecting is important, but it's not the only thing we do. Say we pick up here, how do we get it into this? How do we get into that? More importantly, how do we pick this up? I have an idea. It will take 2. This one can move the salt here. It can move to here to get the projection going. And it can pick up from both those locations and drop in here. So, arm number 2 is perfectly capable of getting the elements of the quintessence out. Difficulty is the Vitamorph, but it can put a salt there, and if we add a track, it could put a salt there. It can then move out the Vita with relative ease, and then the Morse can be then pulled back by number 3 to be picked up as if it was one of the quintessence. I think that's a reasonable way of going about it. As far as the order we do, I think we can do this by a linear connect. No, it doesn't matter because we need to make the quintessence anyway. So where's the unification glyph there? I think it would be pretty if we put it here. It does make actually inputting the elements a little tricky, but say we did this and that. We could then put in the elements we need as required. I'd say number 4 also has track. No. This is where we get clever. An arm and a track. And now this decides the order. We're gonna do it Morse, quintessence, Vita. And the reason we're doing that is so that number 6 can just sort of like track along happily. Possibly even, so first one will go like this, then the remaining ones will be tracked over like boop, boop. And then when it becomes Morse, quintessence, Vita, we twist and then drop. Okay, let's begin. This is our formation. Would have liked to make the Vita extraction a little easier, but this'll do. One more bit of formation, we need that track. Let's begin. Step 1 will be, and I'm going to make this arm number 1 here. Grab left, forward, reset. Grab track, forward, reset. Actually, not even reset. Let go. Pull in, grab the Morse, double turn right, reset. This gives us the Morse. Upon receiving the Morse, arm number, I guess, doesn't really matter. Arm number 4 can begin. Pick it up, move it to the side, and then reset. At that point, number 6 can get into action. Number 6 will turn left, pick it up, turn right, reset, which is really just letting go. And I'm doing it especially like this, starting it here, just so that once we reset, it's an easy push forward. Doesn't really matter. Especially because we are not going to be very good on the cycles here. That's okay, though. Meanwhile, now that we've have the Morse away and the Vita is conveniently in a corner, number 3 can pull up like that. We can now make all of the quintessence elements. So that will be a repeated cycle of grabbing, turn left, forward, forward, back, back, left, left, reset. We will do this 4 times. Once that's done, at some vague point, actually, the last one will not be a reset. It will be let go, turn back around, forward, forward. We will grab the Vita that is there, in, left, left, reset, and that is our end for number 1. Number 3, at some point in preparation for this, must move the Vita down 1. Easy as that. Next problem is the Van Berlo wheel, which has sat dormant up to this point. Needs to start moving here. The order that we do these elements does not matter, so long as we do them. Let's say it just rotates upon the reset. We start at water, we go to air, then we will go to fire, and then we will go to earth, and then it will reset. Again, cycle loop will be long, so we don't have to worry about it. That should be everything for the left half of this puzzle. Time for the right. All this is requiring is a careful concoction of 4 and 5 moving to put all the pieces of the quintessence in the right spot. Number 4 is already doing a job here. This is when it drops the Vita in, or the Morse in, and it picks it up. This is when the first quintessence element comes in. So pick up, down, right, reset. Next one comes in, I'm going to give it to number 5. Pick up, down, left, reset. Next one comes in here, number 4 can go pick up, down, reset. And then the final one comes in. Oops, I gave that to number 3. Fixed it. The last one comes in, pick up, down, reset. That will activate the quintessence maker. I have no way of grabbing the quintessence. Oops. Well, that's, awkward problem. I guess that means this will be a piston, and yeah, I can pick it up in its own normal way. Okay. So the quintessence is made here. So this is when we want to grab. In the meantime, we want to have turned left, gone down the track and extended. At which point we can then pull in, go back up, and then reset, which is really just letting go and turning once. It will be bonded with the Morse at this point. One last job for you. We pick up the Morse with number 4. It turns right and then resets. It is at this point that we grab the Morse. I'm saying nonsense. But basically, at this point, this will be holding the Vita. It'll turn in, but while that's happening, the quintessence Morse will be here. I want to pick up here and move in at the same time, thus giving room for number 4 to slide in. And I want to do it with that timing because it'll look cooler. So we grab, forward along the track, twist, reset, and that's the puzzle. I think this is just a solve. Let's hope so. I have fundamentally blundered something, apparently. I forgot to put in the push forward command here. Which kind of ruins everything. Okay, pick up the entire assembly, move it over by 1, and then drag this back 1. Okay, looking much better. There's the water, there's the air, there's the fire, there's the earth, quintessence is made. Good, good. Once it get going, it really goes. That's a nice, straightforward win. No complications. I'm definitely not getting the world's best results in terms of cycles, but I'm proud of it. I guess more accurately, I'm satisfied with it. Okay, you want to go to another quintessential medium. Just to get all the quintessences out of the way. And an interesting objective. Do we have the Oberon Breaker? We do not. So, I suspect the objective here is... Oh, that's clever. That's real clever. What they want us to do is shatter the quintessence and then use its elements to then project another pair of elements to make two quintessence. So we need to destroy the quintessence, rearrange its pieces, and then put it back together to make two quintessence. Welcome to the Banach-Tarski paradox. That's interesting. That's really cool. I like it. All right, in that case, let's do it. So step one will have to be separating all the salts, and I would like to do a funny thing. We're gonna make like a grand saltifier here. I would love if we could get them like almost arranged like that. That's about the best I suspect we can do. Get all the salts on this arrangement. We could just like manually force it out. But then we make all those four and then we go crazy with the requintessencing. In fact, I can... Oh, wait. What if we split it? The symmetry is not perfect, which saddens me, but... You know, what if we did like a jank symmetry? Imagining different ways to go about this, but here's an idea. These can be pulled down, these can be pushed in. We get the quintessence, and we just sort of like get it out of there somehow. One way to do it. I want to make this simply because I think it's a nice, clean construction. Is there any value in doing it like that instead? I don't think so. Oh no, we have to do this by like strict layers, because these two are the same element. We can't use both at the same time. There may be utility to do. I mean, the real thing we should be doing is have it be asymmetrical, have these pair track in, and is there a way I can get these two to be attached like this? No. It's fine, I think. This is going to be a bit heavy on the arms. But I think it'll work. It's just going to be a really dense structure. Let's leave that for a second and get to the actual first problem, which is separating the salt from the quintessence. Fortunately, that's straightforward. We just do a little spin, but the spin will separate things too early. Oh, I have a weird idea. I didn't really expect to separate the entire arrangement like this. But now that I have, I'm thinking about the possibility of just unspooling this somehow while keeping this in the center. This isn't Surrender Flare, but what if it was? Actually, what if I converted this to Surrender Flare first? Down here, please. This is a silly objective. Okay. In doing this, I have converted the puzzle to Surrender Flare. And from that... Now, why not? Let's just do it at distance 2. Doesn't really matter, yeah? Yeah. So we pick up, and then we're going to start doing some Surrender Flare jank. The Surrender Flare jank is funny. So it's going to be here. If we just grab twist, reset. Yeah, that's right. We're doing some real proper Surrender Flare nonsense. Oof. I do think maybe we should start turn. Just to get a bit clear so that I can start putting in the bonders. Now, a problem with doing this is that we have no room for anything else, so... Say we grab it from this side. Ooh, it needs to go further out. And have one more installed. This is what people do when they start getting silly with it. And also, number one, please slow your roll. I'm trying to do something cool here. Okay, we've successfully separated the everything. Looking at what I've constructed, it feels as if it will not be easy to arrange it like this. What we should probably be looking for is something closer to what I had before, with like 4 aligned like this almost. It's a bit unfortunate, but opens up another possibility that I'm a little interested in. Either way, we're going to need quite a bit of intervention here. Oh. I have an idea. This is perhaps the most unnecessarily complex machine I've ever done, and possibly the most artistically coordinated, if only for the visual appeal. This is no longer necessary. Where is number 8 going to be ready? It's here. Then we got on track. Just move you like over here for some reason. Right. Well, that's not a problem. We just go this way. Beautiful. If you're good there, then number 9 should be good. Here? Yep, the timing on that's perfect. So I'm moving these out of the way purely to just confirm that the timings on separating them are good. Okay, so now we have pairs of salt. And having pairs of salt is good, because we need 2 here, well, once we quintessensify them. We need 2 here, we need 2 here, and then we need 2 to be the product at the end. So separating them into 3 pairs of 2 is good. Only thing to figure out now is, how do we arrange them? How do we contort this in the way we want? I also like that this is actually kind of efficient on the distribution. This can start, number 1 can restart almost immediately. But more important is this quintessence. We need to move it. We can just turn it into the quintessence functionally immediately. Should start at the same time number 10 does. And do we have the clearance to simply leave? No, but what if 10 goes this way? I suddenly very much like this. You. So let's say at this point here's what I really want to do. I want to pick up the elements that are made from the quintessence in these same pairs and then sort of like combo them over a glyph of duplicate. I thought that was a glyphic projection. What was the glyphic projection called? Well, was projection one of the... Right, that might have been the Quicksilver thing. Glyphic duplication, then. My goal here... Okay. Number 10, don't turn. Simply move down 1, because I want once 11 drop, 12 and 13 to pick up. It's a little awkward is that we don't have as much room as I'm hoping for here. And I don't see a good way to get more room. problem with getting more room is that the track is kind of absolute. Ooh, that works. And then say we do this. Kinda looking nice. Downside is, of course, 9 are like, very far away. I got a brand new idea from the department of my mind. What if we only had 2 of these? Or 1 of these? And we did this. So instead of doing what we've been doing, we instead go... Number 2 will need to change. Number 2 can easily be changed by just making it longer. So we would grab it, and instead of doing what we were doing, twist left and then go forward 2, then drop and let go. Then turn left, go forward another 2, drop and let go. Right. That's okay though. Reposition that to here, we can still keep the kind of logic. And now we're effectively going to, with the quintessence, reinvent the Van Berlo wheel. Get out of here, number 10, 11. Number 1 and number 2 do not need to be separate machines. What we'd have to do is that. Swap these around, and then instead of simply letting go, we do another right turn and then reset. Twist this once and put that here. That's the way of it. Number 7 has been collided with. This is... Why is this? Easy solution is make arm 1 3 long. Fixed it. We're about to lose all of our cycle cred, and that's okay. Also, number 7, you need to keep moving. Can you escape in time is what I'm hoping. Oh. Forgot to make the track longer. Imagining a world of something like this. So far, it's going to be getting the other half of this over. I guess that goes without saying, but I'm still bothered by it. Either way, these end when number 8 lets go. We pick up a 9 and 10. Number 9 can simply turn left twice. needs to wait once before turning left twice. That looks good. And 9 could go a third time, and let's say there's just a quintessence right there ready to go. Oh, and then maybe we can circumvent this problem by simply doing other grabby shenanigans. Like, ooh, like this, even. Have 9 hold both. That doesn't help, but it could help. Yeah, let's... Oh no, that won't help because these will get stuck here unless we move them somewhere else manually. I guess means we do that. Oh, there's an idea. Have them be the contributions for each other. So number 9, 10, and 11 can functionally pick up at the same time. It's going to require some careful coordination between the 3 elements here. 10 can't easily turn in for that, so instead number 11 will do that job. And 10 can simply be something on a track up here. So they grab, they wait until 2 rotations, 11 turns in, 10 goes forward, then they reset because their job's done. Number 9 will, upon the second rotation, simply let go and pick up again. Then do 2 more turns. And then we'll figure out where we stand there. Number 7, I would like you to turn twice here, and then proceed with number 9 onto your big adventure. Okay. So from here, 9 can let go, and the first quintessence will be constructed. 7 needs to go down 1 more and then turn right. Possibly twice. Then 9 can turn right to... 7 would also turn right to... Pick it back up, and then they can reset because they're done here. And that's our 2 quintessence. You may be asking, what about the final salts? Well, 7's letting go of those anyway, and runs straight into them. So that's unfortunate. It's an easy, albeit awkward fix. do this turn first. I hope I just like freeform corrected that properly. The idea is that we simply have 7 make the quintessence first. It picks up, you spin around, then they let go, and all is well. That makes quintessence, that makes that. So both quintessence are ready to go the moment I pull them out of this chamber. And I can't do it here because there's elements happening there. So we'll pull the quintessence in. We'll then like twist around to start getting to the twist here, then a turn here would get us looking like that. Forward would get that in the right spot. This one can be moved down then. Okay, I think we've got something. Number 12 needs to be ready to go here. We'll pull in, reset, grab, pull in. I guess twist? Yeah, if we twist it, we could just get it right there. Grab, twist in, get this in. Then we could turn right, forward, forward. Go. You then entrust the future to some kind of track. Heck, it could be even the same track. Why not? Would have to go back in a little bit, pick it up, go forward, forward, and it might just be a simple case of letting go. If I've read this correctly. I might have swapped the chirality by accident, but we'll see how this goes. Essence made. Ah, I wanted forward commands. My mistake. I also do believe that there is a chirality problem. This might actually need to twist that way. Yeah, I've chirality this. I've got the wrong chirality here. Well, that's inconvenient. And that's pretty fundamental. So, well, maybe not. Just means 3 needs to go farther. Because what I could do is simply disconnect this and then reconnect it. Would love to do that in one fell swoop, no such luck. Does it really lose me though? Oh, then we go up. I mean, that doesn't help. It gets things in the right position, but we can't unbond and rebond on the same thing because the glyph would be overlapping. As much as I would love to. It's just not good enough. whatever. Solution to this is as simple as, actually we can do it with a triangle bit. Place it like that. We put it in, we grab it, we twist 3 times, I suppose. Oh, you know, I was hoping I'd have enough room for this, but this is going to be in the way. So we can't do it with this arm unless we track. But we can track. Like that, we'll go 1, 2, 3. And just confirm how many you're going to be doing. It's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. Reset. You're good. Okay, this might be puzzle. Get rid of these. Put that there to save on space. A little too big. But I like it. I just think that this is a very different way of solving a puzzle than I do usually. The whole unspool surrender flare inspired jank. I like it. I have made a mistake. I have made the mistake of thinking that I have free reign. Okay. Fine. We'll do it like this instead. As long as I pick it up, move 3 out. Should have enough room to put it in. Left, left. That is good. Okay, let the solution be true and real now. Get rid of that. Even helped solve a little bit of the clearance problem. Does it really need to be this far out? Can I not simply do that? Right. That's why this was a problem before. Forgot. Anyway, a way around that. Yes, but it would lose time. Oh, this it is. Oh well. It's still a cool solution. You know, looking at where there's room in area, there's a little silly thing I want to try. I think it should be possible to move 2 here, and to move 3 here, and to move 6 here. Number 5 can be made shorter. Okay, and lastly, there's a world where number 7 could do every other twist on the flare here. I'm not going to modify it so extremely that that happens, but it is a possibility. Okay, well, that's 3 of 5. Let's go to 4 or 5. The remainder of these are going to be larger hollow structures, which scare me, but I gotta start somewhere. Synthetic malachite. Oh. I understand. Interesting. Okay, so... I get the problem. What you want is a repeating collection of copper and earth, but what we have is a repeating collection of quicksilver and earth, and then a separate iron intake. A one wide conduit. And absolutely not enough room to make this on this side. Like, it's just flat out not possible. Like, sure, you could put the this projection in here, but how are you going to unbond this? There's not enough room. This means that we're probably going to have to source the iron. You can't even do that. It has to start from here. I get it. This is going to have to be the station then. Oh boy. So what we need to do is we need to unbond this earth and quicksilver with the intention of turning it into earth and copper. Just start with that concept. Easy enough to do. I wish I had more angles to do it. We grab, let's say, move on this track, then pull in. We let go, and then over here we have an arm doing good work. This grabs, move over, let's go, turn, turn, grab, left, let go, left, grab, right, right, drop it. So this means that here, we will have that copper we ordered. From here, I suppose we can just kind of push it back up and reset, and then do this more times. This does not instill me with confidence. Okay, well, at least starting from here. then... Oh, you know, this could work. This could work. Okay, I want to see what this does. Structurally not good for us. No, you should not, or you go in then turn for safety. Now this can be made useful. Like this, perhaps. Question is, how do we connect it? I think maybe we go the other way. Why did that happen a sec? Oh, because I never reset number 2. That's the problem. Thanks, all things considered, I would like to grab from the Earth side. No, this is wrong. I want to swap these? But if I swap these, then I pick them up swapped. So then what's the benefit of that? Ah, okay. I think I see it. So no, we don't want number 4 to do this. We want number 3 to go up. We want it to go. Okay, constructing the large object is going to be the difficulty here, but I think I understand a way to do it. If we move up like this, and then move this in, we can then laterally push it down sideways. At the same time, number 4 can put the full construct we've made so far and slide it in once. That'll get us a bond on this bond. We can then drag it back, and then we have to keep it there, then move ourselves here to pick it up from this side to pull it in. Because I want to make this a perfect loop that works without having to repeat the entire assembly. Which means we have to pick up from a place that's on the new piece, otherwise we'll never pick it up to begin with. Which means I want a triangle. Alright, back to number 3's whole thing. Number 3, you start like this. Thank you. Actually, you can start like this. That's about. Oh, then it's the easiest thing in the world. Just do that. Nope. Do that. Okay, at this exact point, we want to grab on this corner with number 4, move forward. Either we're holding nothing and nothing happened, or we're holding the rest of the ring and it gets bonded. Either way, we then let go, move to the upper point on this triangle, turn right, grab. I don't want to do it like trapezoid, actually. So we pick up, we push in, we then let go, turn here. Oh, there'll be a part here anyway. So never mind to all that. Just let go, turn right, grab, come back in, and then make one left rotation. Then reset. But resetting will put you at exactly where you are, so that's fine. And assuming there's no collisions or anything, that should be it. Number 3 is the bottleneck, but only barely, and we could stall that by simply having the first step of the operation happen sooner. Like even here, should be enough time. Good. Very good. I thought of a problem, but I've also just seen how to solve it. We need this bonder here to close the loop. Now, there are ways that we can lower the cycle. The bottleneck here is number 1 of all things. We appear to have a flaw in the chirality. Oops. Well, then, that's a trouble. Right, yeah, because by doing this, we've made the corners earth. We want the corners to be the copper. The easiest way to fix that I worry there's not an easy way to fix that without this colliding with the rest of the structure. Because we'd need to flip this around somehow, and there's no space to do that. Yes, there is. Okay. This is going to elongate number 3's roll immensely. And for the most part, it's going to make any semblance of like good speed become irrelevant. Yeah, the problem is we can't put any other arm or something here. We can pick this up. Twist it here, then twist, then grab from here, twist. Yes, okay. We alternate the pivot. So we grab it. Twist again, then pivot out. That's still copper earth. No. We grab, move it in, let go, turn in, grab here. Then we can turn, pivot. Puts us here, here, here. And then we can't grab this, so that's the problem. Oh, no, we can move up. We can't move up. We're already up. Oh! Wait, no, the solution is simple. It's grab, and before we even bond, move backwards, then turn. That gives us a hold here. Now, it means that we can't perfectly, like, linearly move it back, but that's just a matter of letting go and moving back up the track for a second. Then we leave, which means that this now happens here. And so ends the fix. Why is there a random left turn over here? Oh, yes. And then instead of doing 2 we do 1 there. This is still the earliest that we can pick the copper up, yes. I have a good feeling about this. We saved it. Now the bottleneck is arm 1 again, but not by much. Only 3 cycles more than arm 2. And frankly, I don't see any convenient way to make arm number 2 go faster. I think we're good. Nice. Oh, check out that instruction count. Beautiful. I have outdone my past self, apparently. Cool. That's in the lower echelon. I guess it's because I didn't need to have a separate set of instructions for every single element. Just 1/6 of it. And if we take my value, multiply it by just about 6... Yep, that's just about at the curve. Neat, so I think I did something clever. Alright, one left, embalming fluid. This is going to be a trial in assembly. Also, I have to make a... Oh my god, what have you done? Yeah, this is just one of those. This is just one of those. You're gonna make it, you're gonna build it, and you don't even let me... Okay, yeah. Alright. So, what's our required inventory here? 3 tins. We need... Wow, okay. Total number of waters is 6. Total number of Vitamores is 6. Sorry, 3. Well, 6 salt to make the 3 Vitamores. And then we need to make a gold in all of this. From tin, that is 4 Quicksilvers. That's a really awkward number. This is a really awkward puzzle. So we need 4 of these minimum to go iron, copper, silver, gold. We're going to need 4 of these for 1 gold and the 3 tins around it. All of this is going to be creating a junk output of 4 water. And then we have this left. We have calcification, so theoretically we can get the Vitamores from anywhere. We do not have duplication, so we cannot gain water if we destroy it. So I would rather... All right, let's do it like this. We're gonna have sort of two feed factories here. Step one's going to be the interior spanning outwards. So we're gonna get 4 of these, 1 of this. That'll make us our gold with like a bonus to the side of 4 coppers. Sorry, 4 waters. Then we get 3 more of these. Combine them with the waters to make the sort of water-shaped thing. And then slap them onto the gold, or slap the tin on and do the waters separately or at the same time. Doesn't matter. Meanwhile, as a bonus to this, I want to take 2 out of here, separate the salts, have the 2 waters go up here to be the total 6 water we need. Then these 2 salts that we've made, plus another pair of saltified stabilized water, will make the 6 Vitamorse to become 3 Morse and 3 Oberon Broke, which will then be slotted into the final areas on the outside. This is going to be annoying, but it is possible, so let's do it. The first step is pretty easy, actually. Do it with some fancy radial, and I'm leaving this to be the outermost edge of the factory, if only because we take from it a certain number of times and then never touch it again. This is the... No, this is the right thing. We then need to take it and move it somewhere else. Grab turn. Projection is not something we're going to need to be doing a lot of. Just call this good enough then. Actually, I hesitate to do that. Because we are going to need to combine the waters on the other side with tin, and this is a very silly way of going about it, if I do say so myself. Here's an idea. Let's piston just for the convenience. This moves in, we grab, turn here, reset. That's basically it for that one. My hope was that we could just repeat this a lot. But it seems that with number 2, we're going to be on a 4-cycle loop, so that's not reasonable. But we can artificially fake it. 2, 3, 4. And while this is happening, this is where the silliness comes in. Ooh, okay. Timing is desynchronized, so we do that. See, like, that's looking a little cool, isn't it? And then we don't do it the last time, and that leaves us with our right, we've grabbed 1 too many. That's only because this is correct now. Okay, not too bad. Maybe with number 1, we just say grab, turn, don't reset just yet. Maybe even start doing some weird track nonsense just to really, really express our intent here. So we now have a bunch of water tins. Weird idea. If 4 moves in right here, at the same time number 1 does a twist, that should put the first one on. And it did. I don't really know how to continue this, but it is 1 completed. Oh, wait, hold on. If 1 lets go here and this goes in, then left, it's set up the next one here. Oh, that's not what I was hoping for. I want to see that again. Right. Well, in that case, let's just let go, let it leave, then grab it and go back up 1 more. Because we want number 4 at full length if it's going to be twisting at all. Far too early. Had an extra track command in there the whole time. You're like, that's good. Then say we let go on number 1 here, while this twists twice. So it lets go, it grabs, and then turns in 1. That should get us the final one. And suddenly, we have something reasonably good. The only thing we're missing now is the water on that. And unfortunately, there's no convenient way to attach it. I'm trying to see somewhere there's like a spare bonding potential. I think the easiest way would maybe be if we like shuttled everything down one. Including you. So let's say at the end of this, we will both track down. You can track down first. You can grab, then turn, then track down. Move this out of the way because we're not using it. Okay. Then let's say we call this the end of number 1. Then number 4 can simply turn left again, and we have an open space to do more shenanigans. Yeah, not that soon, buddy. Looking for opportunities to go a little faster in this. Back, twist, forward, forward. Twist, you let go. Grab, you turn, you let go. 4 can move down 1 earlier. And therefore the rest of this can happen 1 earlier. Okay. Good stuff. Number 4, feel free to stop there. So now we have made a lot of time for us to do other things for a bit. And given the way that this rotates in, I feel like it's pretty likely that we could get the 2 water molecules into those positions ahead of time. Doing something down here. Be the topmost because it's the most variable. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. That's easy. So, basic idea for a second is just do this a little bit. Even at the very beginning, 5 can just go grab, left, 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 reset, grab, left, left, reset. And in the meantime, we start constructing the machine. It's just a matter of doing this. Once twice. Rice. Okay, the Morse is what's important. The Vita can be put in the breaker. Thing I'm trying to do right now is make a transfer shuttle. So the basic idea is that this will be our dedicated just slide it, move it over guy. And when we want to simply give it one salt, we will grab it, twist with number 5. And if we want to give it both the salt and the water, we will grab it, twist with number 6 such that it goes over this calcification, and then move it in. And then another for... Sorry, I'm thinking about the fact that number 5 will drop a salt in the same location both times, which is maybe not desired. We want this to be simple, but it doesn't have to be simple. Move this in to be too big, and then the moment the first thing happens, we just say, hey, we've got number 6. No, number 6 is the second grabber. Number 7 and 8. Number 8 can start immediately here, I think. There's no room. Alright, guess we're complicating things. Or do that. Oh, it would be really nice if I could do this, but I can't. Or can I? Save it for later. So that goes in, and you will need to have an alternate for picking up that one. For now, at least. So that goes in, you reset. Then the next time the arm comes around, you will grab, push, reset. At this point, Vitamorse will be made. The Oberon breaker can go here. We can grab it. Turn it to the right, reset, and that's the breaker. Now the moment that the second one goes through, number 7 can be pushed upwards into its new position. And be ready to work. As number 6 finally gets its turn to do something. Turn, left, track, reset, and do that again. From here, 7 and 8 need to be ready. They are ready here. Turn, reset. Oh no. Let go, turn back around. And then do that twice. We will need to move the Moors out of the way. I'm aware of this problem. Yep, there it is. The problem. That's okay. Let's do it like this. How's the first one get made? Here. Right. Pair with number 9. Then 7 and 8 are ready to go immediately. Is that fast enough? Seven and 8 are a little early the second time. That makes 9 and 10 a little early. But that's okay. The next thing to do would be to put the Vitamorse wherever it would fit. Also, number 7 needs to reset after all this. Actually, reset as early as 1 step sooner. How clear is this space long term? That looks good. So, in that case, how about we forego that? Like a big alarm here. How's that look for clearing without colliding? That's not good. Okay, return the old number 10. But I have a number 11 here to pick up when it lets go to bring him somewhere new. 1 early. Why am I 1 early? I'm not. Oh, that's a real tantalizing option. Just putting it in immediately. Okay, so space constraints are a little tight, but we are in a decent spot. We've got most of the assembly done, we just need to connect it. What happens if we twist once? If we twist once, we want the assembly to happen here, but there's no room because this bond exists. This would be the ideal if there was room. Maybe 11 could be something a bit more complicated. I want number 4 to, at the end of its job, reset. And once it does that, I think there might be room. Number 1 resets. Number 4 resets here. This is when I'll make my move. 1 earlier than that. We should be able to pull in, turn right, and then push, reset. Do that again and again. And at every step, 10 turns once. All the while, we get some new arm. Was that here? I don't think it's here. I think it's 1 more forward. More down forward. Interesting. Number 12 will basically grab here, twist twice, reset. and do it again. And then once it's finally done for real, we can then simply do one left turn, hopefully, and then drop the output into whatever location I've made for this. Like so. And maybe that's the solution. There might be some scheduling conflicts, which I am not excited to have to fix. Strictly speaking, these don't need to happen that late, but I will just give myself extra time about. Also, there's the problem of the other end of the bond. I don't think there's room to fix it. There's not. Conclusion there is that we will need to F12, turn left twice. Also, doesn't have to be a piston. Numbers 5 through 10 can wait. They don't need to be going this fast. The point where they have to start being usable is when number 11 starts picking them up. Means this is about as far as I can push it. Maybe that helps with the clearance problem. Ken, what happened to you? Oh. You... remember to actually grab the thing. Good. 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 And then that one can be solved by putting a bonder there. And that should be solution. I'd like to see how far we can push it into being faster. Oh. Okay, is there any of these machines that I forgot to give the reset command to? Yes, number 3. You know what? It'll do just as well. Number 3 does not need to be here. This changes the numbering on everything else, but that's okay. Okay, I'm gonna try and... This won't work, but I do want to see what happens on full loop speed. My suspicion is that the new number 4 will collide with the structure here. As expected, but it took longer than I thought it would. How about we give it, say, 4 cycles of padding? I think we only need 1 more cycle of padding. A lot of the problem is all the machinations that number 1 and 3 have to do, alongside number 10 having to take a little bit of a awkward route. Okay, 1 more padding. Oh, the answer is is surprisingly simple. We don't need 10 to do the thing. What we need is number 11. To twist it. To grab it here, twist it out, in, then out, in, then out, in, left, left. Reset. Because now this doesn't have to pull in and then out. That saves 2 cycles per more. Provided I could get the dang timing on this correct. I need to see that in real. What went wrong? Oh, it's because it picked up before number 3 arrived. Number 3 arrives here. This means that this can't start, nor can this, until number 3 lets go, which is here. That's a loss of 2 objective cycles, but that's still faster. Yeah, that looked good. And this means that numbers 4 through 9 can be delayed even further, thus giving them more clearance. I assume by 2 cycles. As they would let go here, and number 10 needs to pick up. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. And then finally, let's remove this. See how we're doing in terms of overlap. Because if we're good, we are good. Oh, we are good! The limit to this is now arm number 3. But then it's arm number 1. So, not much more improvement we can make, and I don't care much to do so. Interestingly enough, the way to easily add a few more cycles would be to add the old number 3 back in. But that's fine. Pretty good in terms of cycles. That was a quite fast solution. Look at that. That's a large horizontal... Sorry, that's a large vertical bar, slightly to the left of the peak of this curve. You always like to see it. Well, at almost exactly 2 hours into the stream, this is the highlights from the Alchemical Symposium done. Except, of course, for the filament. I am convinced from what research I have done that making the lightsaber constraint is impossible. In fact, in terms of manipulating the solution, the minimum size you could possibly do this is... Well, in all likelihood, it's... wider. You're gonna have to, like, wiggle the output a little bit, which I'm really sad about. But let's not worry too much about any of that. Let's just get this working. For the time being, I saw... we want this to sort of move it out of the way for a second, is how I interpreted it. The question is, where do we need it? assuming a perfect loop here. Grab, move out of the way twice. Here. Let's say grab, move, move, minus, minus. Just. That might be a little too late. Too late some more? That might be the timing. The question is, what exactly have I just done? Answer? I don't know. Is there a problem? That looked like the correct timing here, but we're one short. Let's watch this again. Oh, is it that we only want to go back one? Interesting. Or it's that we want to push this even further to connect somewhere else. Because there is a final location it reaches. Here. Reset, please. Have to do a little bit of effort re-engineering what my past self was up to here, but see, this is the cut zigzag diagonal. So your intent is to move up and connect on this line. Well, that could be done. Go even further, and then subtract when number 6 comes in like that. That should be the right shape. Seems like that's unnecessary. This is a weird one. And there's the struggle. Okay. The bonds are permanently ruined by this one being here. This one needs to grab. Number 8 needs to grab, move out, and then push forward here, basically. Painful as it is. That's the shape of it. And that is really, really sad for me. This is like the least lightsabered thing I've ever seen. You want to go... Instead of that, I'd like you to go... From here, one further up would do, but you can't reach it like that. Any other direction and difficult. This is where you want to end up. Okay, yeah, I know what to do. 8 no longer needs to do this up and down. It will get to the correct location either way. What we need to do is we need to grab it here, and we need to track up and down and just call it good. This also needs to move here. So we'll just pick up the whole thing, shimmy it for a second. And it'll have the correct attachment. There's a world where maybe I come back to this and justify it as some sort of like vibrating blade. But we're not there yet. That said, this as a fix is working. There's a world we can do this with a... There is a world we can do this with a... Do that instead. We don't need that one. We don't need this. Because as long as we're picking it up from 2 locations, we're fine. Now that saved on cost, but I think we've lost a bit in the area. Oh wait, no, we need 6. Forget it. We'll spend a little extra. But I think this is the solution. It is a solution. We solved it, but from what I've made, it's the best we can do. In the future, I wish to come back to this and properly... Well, I want to make it look at least like... It kind of has the shape of a sword and how I've done it. Like you can vaguely see like a big, cool, curved back arm guard type thing. But we'll have a better future for this. One more cycle and we should be good. Yep. Well, that'll do it. The only thing really going for me is area, which I think is understandable. So as I concede defeat, there are exactly 3 of these long rope, filament, string, etc. puzzles that I could not do lightsaber. Armor filament, assassin's filament, and that crazy one with the cinnabar. I think armor filament and assassin's filament are physically impossible. have not decided that for the final one, which I am failing to locate. Was it this one? No. Which one was it? It's not production alchemy, obviously. So this is that one. Sailcloth, perhaps. No. Well, there's cinnabar here. That's just regular old cinnabar. Wasn't the chain. Wasn't buoyant cable. Buoyant cable is one of my finest works. Lubricating filament. Maybe it was refined bronze. Yeah, refined bronze. That's the one. Gotcha. Because tin and copper makes sense. Oi, oi, oi. Yeah, this'll be a thing. So we'll come back. Once we've gone through it all, we'll loosen the constraints and try and make something that's maybe not lightsaber constrainted, but at least looks cool like a sword. But for another time. In the meantime, let us relax with a nice little bit of Sigmar's Garden. I forgot to do it at the start. Let's see here. Where is lead? Lead's here, tin's here. So not very far we have to go for those. Copper, on the other hand, is a headache. Actually, copper is very dangerous. We can't get to it through this gold. This silver is blocking the way for anything from here. So that means that no matter what, we are going to need to get rid of this water and this air. The only possible way to get rid of that air, knowing that these two will be in place, is to get rid of these two quicksilvers, which means our hands are tied immediately. These two quicksilvers must be the quicksilvers used for lead and tin. There is no other option. We would love to use that one, we can't. So, next step is barge our way through. We are going to need to get rid of this Vita and this Morse on the journey. I would love to pair them with each other, but I'm hesitant to get rid of this Earth by pairing it with this Earth when it's a nice safety feature for later. We are going to have to get rid of this. We can't get rid of anything past this. We will get an extra Vita at some point. So maybe this Vita can go with that Morse, this Vita can go with that Morse with no loss of trouble. Maybe. I think I choose to commit. As for fire, we can get rid of one pair easily, but the second pair is going to be an issue. It's going to be a while until we have to actually get rid of the lead. So in the meantime, get rid of this. This gives us another Earth, which could give us another air, which solves the problem of getting rid of that air, but we need to get rid of another air? I think this will inevitably require us to get rid of this salt somehow. In the meantime, let's start digging our way in. This air must be removed. So remove it. This air must be removed. So remove it. That actually got us a second fire. I wasn't expecting it to be that straightforward. So this fire can go to that fire. This gives us the deletion of lead. We now need to get rid of this water and this Vita. I didn't anticipate needing to get rid of this Vita. The water is easy. This Vita can be removed with... This Morse is stuck behind iron. This Morse is stuck behind this salt, so we need to salt something now. We get another Vita, but that doesn't help us. Things to salt, maybe. We could salt... So we salt something, then we get rid of this Earth by pairing it with maybe one of these. Then we need to get rid of this air and this fire. If we salt the fire, then the air can be deleted later. In fact, this air could go with that air. So let's not salt the air. We could salt the fire. There's not going to be another fire around for a while until here. But I think salting fire is okay. Earth needs to be cleared. The question is, do we just take that earth off the top here, or do we remove one of the pairs of water to get to... We need to remove this water anyway, and if we need to remove this to get to this convenient earth, this water can be removed by deleting these fires later. Or quicksilvering to iron here. So I think we will do that into this. This gives us the Vitamores to clear this off. We can now use this quicksilver on the tin. And then by clearing this air like this, we can now reach the copper. I have made a mistake. I put copper below iron, which means we did actually have a second quicksilver safety margin to do all of this. It functionally does not matter, because copper is also cleared now. I think this is safe enough to do. So now we just have to carve our way down. There's another Vitamorse. We can clear these fires. This water can go with this water. The airs are gone. Then these salts go together. This water goes together. Silver's off the board. Salt the fire. Final gold. Very good. Okay, so we're in a bit of an awkward spot. It's been 2 hours, but it hasn't really been that much of a 2 hours. I could do more Sigmar's Gardens for the heck of it, but I kind of want to solve another puzzle. So how about we go into just a little bit, maybe just like one, volume 108, issue 1, Advancements in Nautical Alchemy. The surge of interest in seafaring has anything but slowed in recent times. Passion for exploration has given way to excitement over prospects for maritime trade. With this in mind, the houses have engaged in quiet arms race as they prepare to vie for dominance over the vast seas. This has resulted in rapid advancements in seafaring technology from many of the world's foremost alchemical engineers. Good stuff. So what do we want to do? We got lodestone, we got mooring cable, we got essence of citrus, we got lighthouse mirror, we got grenade pellet. Oh hey, look who made these. Well, I believe that perhaps our two alchemists in exile are allowed to exist publicly again. Well, in honor of that, how about we make a grenade? What the heck? What's the idea here of giving me extra reagents? Why bother? Oh. Oh, you have given me no glyph of unbonding. I see. How the... Oh. Okay, first off, we got a little... You got some nerve putting this in a real puzzle. We know what happens with that. And that means that, yeah, okay. We're gonna need to take one of these as like a catalyst seed and then use it to duplicate the other lead and fire we're using here. Interesting. I'm going to trust that in the ensuing years from the events of Dera Metallica, they've figured out a way to make this, well, I mean, it would violate some alchemical laws, but at least legal to use. It, like maybe in a production alchemy sense, you just have a nice little bucket of available metals nearby that you just sort of leach into. I don't know why you would do that, but I'm not gonna worry about it. It's your transmutation engine on the line here. I guess in the case of this particular puzzle, you would just need a block of lead sitting nearby. I just thought about it. Maybe a safe way to do this would be as an adjustment to the glyph of proliferation here, instead of having it swap with like a lead elsewhere, if there's just a chunk of lead, you swap the lead and the quicksilver, but instead of the quicksilver staying alone, it also projections into a nearby lead instead of just becoming loose quicksilver. I think that might be a safe way to do it. Yes, it means that your chunk of lead will start to become contaminated with tin, but I think it's the only way to safely dispose of the quicksilver in that way. I'm glad I don't have to worry about the finer details of that stuff. Either way, let's just remember how we do this. Ah, right, okay, yeah. You input the quicksilver. The quicksilver doesn't transform into it, it outputs over there. So at least looking at this, it's not too complicated. It's just a little dicey. But I can see a world where kind of want to endeavor for a little bit of speed here. And thinking about it, there isn't much work to be done. This will be finished quite quickly. So grab, push, grab, turn. Oh, got this backwards. My mistake. I do that sometimes. Because this is really just going to be a matter of grab, turn, reset, grab, turn, reset. Wrong directions. And it even so patiently waits for me. Too early. Oh, you have to wait till the entire... Wait, no, is that the problem here? Yeah, you do need to wait till the entire chamber is done. Fortunately... Almost worked. Better idea. One more on number 2, one more on number 6. Sorry, number 3, I moved it. Then we can start doing a little bit of pyrotechnics here. Twist. Maybe let's not put number 2 on the same line as this. Number 1 is a pure pusher. So it can do its job just as easily from over here. I think that'll work. And then that happens. Big problem here is that we're out of room. But number 2 becomes a piston, and its last move is a push forward. That would get it in line here, and then... Number 3 should also be a piston, and its last move should be a push forward, not a twist. That gives us almost everything. Going from that, the only thing that's still grabbing onto something is number 3. Really viable. Unless... that looks good. From here, we can... yes. Here, number 7 can take over. 6 can do another grab cycle. But at the moment 3 lets go, we can pull in. And then turn out. Then all we need to do is finish up the bonds on everything. Let's call 1 there, and then we need a red bond on here. Then maybe another turn here into a twist, maybe to get... well, the turn would get us a red bond, and then a twist would get us a black bond, and then another turn. Where does that leave number 7 holding? Seven, I've miscalculated something. That is what I've miscalculated. I want it like that. Starting to get used to this whole triplex bonding thing. I know I gave it a really, really negative review when I first started playing again. But honestly, it's not that bad. It's nice that you can just sort of shimmy a thing in one spot and it just sort of all connects nicely. It doesn't play poorly with bonding with other things. It's just good. So, you know what? I'm back to being neutral and slightly positive on it. It does require a bit of extra effort to get the bond correct, but it's kind of easy to do so. So let's say 1 forward and then reset, and then we have ourselves a nice simple solution. I could probably get the cycle faster by letting go of number 7 partway through and then swap it to another arm, but this is good enough. I like it. Cool, so that's our first of the brand new post-Metallica journal. You can tell it's that because it's got the proliferation glyph in it. Wasn't expecting that to be the one, but I guess Severio really wanted to use it. And what else? What else? What else? Well, this one's like no... that one's no metal at all. This one's very metal. This one's... looking at the preview, we got a nice horizontal going through everything. This might be lightsaberable. Oh, that's interesting. You want me to split the atom here. Okay, this will be our final puzzle of the evening. I say evening arbitrarily. So, really what you want is you want me to... oh, hold on, this is a little complicated here. So, the idea here is that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you're here. You want me to split this into 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, I think. Yeah, you want me to split iron into 4. So, like, actually, yeah, that's the issue here. That is the issue. If it were 4 irons, this would be easy. But it wants 3. But we could maybe ignore that by making 6. How's that for an idea? So, naturally, yep, they want us to use the glyph of division. No easy way to set it vertically, but that's okay. So if we want to do this in 6s, how would we... My solution to the puzzle conundrum provided is that I'm just going to make 2 blocks of these and call that 1 block. That way I'll be dealing with an even number of iron and silver. I like this. This should be doable. Slightly difficult will be handling the irons. But I think that's reasonable. So the heart of the operation will be this is a wild approach. There are 2 classes of thing here. There is an infinite string of alternating iron and silver, and then there are the wings made up of iron and earth in a line. So my thinking is, what if we do a little bit of an even balance? I'm starting to think we may want to just line this up on one side and just vary it around as necessary. So we're going to need 6 of... Yes, we're going to need 6 iron, 4 earth, 2 silver. To make the 6 iron, we're going to need to sacrifice 3 silver to the iron cutter. Maybe both here. We don't have much room. So I think there's going to be a lot of like one single arm going on a long track just to get everything in position. Here's where we'll make the earth. This is going to be a really slow solution, but I want to do it this way just to ensure it is as possible as possible. So we start by cutting silver. Grab, left, reset. Actually, grab, let go. Then turn, grab. What a lovely track for you. How far can you push? Not far enough. That's about we just make a dedicated... We just make a guy for it. So this will loop back to make all of the earths we need for this, which will be funneled out on a track down here. We can prepare them all in advance, perhaps. So grab, left, reset. Meanwhile, number 4 will pick up, put there, reset, and then do it again. At the same time, number 3 will pick up, move forward twice, and reset. Oh! I done miscalculified. Silver cuts into iron and tin. Whereas I want... iron and iron. This has increased the complexity of this significantly. It does mean we need this. It does mean we need that. Why in the world? Oh! The glyph of proliferation is available. That's interesting. So instead of elevating, we could just start cloning. That might make this easier. So... yeah, at the start we just... oh, this is real interesting. This is real interesting. If we go about it like this... I'm feeling evil mastermind tactics coming on. Okay. Yeah. Yes. Okay. This is... we're going about this a brand new way. Never before seen by me. Things always get a little wild when the reduction alchemy is in play. There are way more crazy permutations, the likes of which you've never seen. But yeah, okay. Yes. Okay, get ready for this one. We're utilizing the halt command. What we're gonna do is we are going to set up a devious machine. Here's how it'll work. Step 1 is grab forward, let go, track down, grab forward. Reset. Grab forward, track down. Reset. What I have just done... actually, forget the reset. Well, no, I like the reset. Then we hit the halt. So what I've just done is I have created this layout. I'd love to go a little bit further, but we don't have the room. Actually, we might. Yeah, make that a piston. That'll work. Okay. Hello, Thega. I see you have burped. It did not show up on the on-screen chat because it was one of those streak messages. Okay, I'm up to... oh, this is almost awesome. I'm up to some wild stuff. I'm basically going to make a miniature Rivari wheel off of this. And the idea will be I'll just keep pulling in Quicksilvers while this thing, like, wibbles. I'm an evil genius. It means this is unnecessary. Which means the track's unnecessary. That's fine. I will explain. So this is a magical machine that kind of violates the laws of physics. If you put a metal here and quicksilver here, it will convert the quicksilver into the metal you put here out here. So it basically lets you, like, turn a quicksilver into a template metal that you provide. So you put a quicksilver in a metal, and you get two of the same metal. My diabolical scheme is to use this to completely ignore manipulating this metal into the metals I need. I'm cheating. I am cheating. My goal is to make this, which is a weird collection of silver, iron, and a bit of earth. I'm ignoring that for now. Right now, I'm just trying to make a machine that will turn quicksilver into whatever metal I want. And I only want two. So pick that up, move it here, let go, turn here, grab forward. Actually, we don't even need to do that. Then put the halt command. By using the halt command, I can make this arm do stuff once. The plan here is to then have number 7 be our Wheel of Rivari. I think it would be safer if I did actually just make sure it was in a good starting position for when 7 does stuff. So yeah, it's a few more commands, but I think it's the responsible thing to do. So yeah, that puts an iron there, it puts a silver here, and we are ready to go. It's really all we need. Does the halt command also assume a let go? Doesn't look like it. So in that case, let's just do a let go and then halt. Then we can start the real solution. Number 6. First off, get rid of all this old stuff, including you. Yeah, we are ready. Okay. So now we need to start worrying about what we're trying to build. And what we're trying to build is effectively a little... This is a chevron, right? This shape, I need to check. Yes, it is. So we need a chevron of silver, iron, iron, and iron. And then earth. Ways to do that. Let's just put the earth up here, just nice safely out of the way. So this is going to be pulling in quicksilvers to make silver and iron down here. If the first thing we make is a silver, and say have it here, then the irons can come in. Just sort of awkwardly fan out. But like awkwardly fan out in a good way. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. So let's start with here. Grab quicksilvers, and then we just start feeding in quicksilvers. I appreciate that I've managed to put the entire quicksilver machine on the back half of the system. Oh, but first what we want is to... First thing be silver, I think. For 5, we'll grab here, go out and track, and stay there. Another one will pull in the following. we need 4. Could just do that then, yeah. 5 needs twist. So aside from the fact that it's a little bit broken, or that it's a little bit snug here, this is basically the thing we wanted. The big problem now is getting it out of here. In a sense, we've built this too close. And I say that because we need a way to get the earth out. Because this earth needs to... The earth needs to attach to this side of the iron, and it's on this side, so it's kind of stuck. Well, assuming we could just cleanly move this out, which we might be able to, just by doing some tricky stuff with number 5. What's that do? Ooh, that doesn't look good. Maybe twist turn. That might be too much. That is still too much. Okay, we may need to rethink this start here, because we need enough room for the earth. So let's say we're building it here, theoretically. They have one of those. This would then open the problem that we'd need every single arm to be on this side, which... might be fine. This is going to be a bit tight in space, but it should be doable. As long as we're careful. So the output is coinciding with here. So let's say... grab... turn, forward, reset. Then we'll just be really conservative with our Quicksilver use. Until we can figure out like a combination of motions that makes this work. Ooh, a track here might work. And from there, we do another one. How's this look? It's not the orientation I was intending to place that. Like, I was perceiving it as being the top one, but that one as the bottom one might work. So instead of letting go, we turn in, twist. No, we move in, then turn in, then twist. One of the annoyances is that it takes a bit of a walk to get to where we started. Twist, turn. For another, we're looking for another 2 twists and then a turn down. No, I have attached this incorrectly, I see. That is okay. Instead of doing that, let go, move forward, grab it, twist it up, I guess, then reset. And you can go here, grab, left, forward, let go, grab, forward, twist it up again, I suppose. Reset. And the final one will be grab, left, up, let go, up again, grab, track forward, twist in, no, you think that through, because it goes do, let go here. This needs to twist back down is what it needs to do, and I can do that. Grab, left, push, let go, push, grab, twist, let go, in, left, grab the earth, track it in, let go, come back, grab another earth, left, right, track it forward, let go, left, grab, push, reset. Is that enough? Just on its own. We're about to have a major problem here. Yep. So this is not enough, but I know how to make it enough. Let go, in, grab, forward, continue. Oh no, that was already what we were doing. Okay, we are now officially entering the problem of not having enough space. Well, these don't need to be here, really. So long as they get bonded eventually, it's kind of fine. And that's a completely separate issue. Okay. I don't think I can attach these with this triple bonder. There's too much variability. Which means we're going to have to rethink a lot of how we're doing this. The first one, at least, is still fine, as silver has to go in the one place that silver goes. This might actually make it easier, to an extent. So, the plan. We'll make a lovely little triangle here. And that'll give us some nice manipulation we can do. The next one will be a grab, right, track to negative, assuming I'm reading this right. Let go, track to negative, actually track to positive, forward, grab, twist. I'm suddenly worried. No, this is okay if we do this. If this is the idea, I think we're okay. Why am I going back to the triple bonder? It's because I think what I want to do I can't do it like that. What I want to do is I want to try and create the earth iron bonds first and then attach them. Oops. Grab, turn. Track down. Let go, turn, track, grab, turn, right, twist, forward? I don't know if I read that correctly, but I'll try it. Oh, so we want this. Kinda. This will not work, but it has the idea in it. Move it. If we could leave it one closer, this would work. Do that. Ooh, right. This is going to require some rethinking in terms of just the commands I'm giving. That's good. Not really. You want this part to be as forward as possible. I'm just sort of blindly configuring this. Let's just see here. That looks good. That looks good. Go forward to grab. Yeah, definitely no. But the idea is there. So this needs to be fixed. So grab, turn, turn, down, let go. Further up, left, left, grab, right, right. They're now bonded. Right. Twist? That doesn't solve the problem of how do I make a lateral movement from these two forward. What if I just reset there? Oh, and what if I pull back later? Oh no, that falls into the same problem of this would accidentally connect. We do this side first. Left, left, forward. Let go. In, left, grab, right. Down. Twist, push. What does that do? I forgot to reset. But that's correct. This is a fundamental problem. I don't have a way to push something that's strictly on the top row laterally. And I need to. You've never gone there, have you? If I do this, the solution should still solve. Up to this point, yeah. Now the problem here is that I can't make that sort of hairpin turn that I would need in order to actually connect something. But what if I attached the iron alone? Like, say, final course here is just... Alright, that unfixes that. We say grab it, left, left, track, 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 forward, forward. Let go, back, back, left, 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 grab, right, 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 forward, forward, reset. Because it says we have to do both at the same time. Because the silver will connect like this, and then the earth will connect like that. That's good. Now, the only thing missing is this bond here. Can we get that from this safely? I don't think so. Maybe we can. No, we can't. It'd have to come earlier. It has to come earlier than do it like that, maybe. Maybe just leave more room. Forehead. Yeah, just across the board. When you're doing this, just go further. This will make all of this slower, but that's still okay. Oh, you're complaining about this. Yep. This is going to cause some collisions on the track, and that's inevitable. Not where you put the extra sauce. Piece 1 complete. You are early. How are you early? You're early. Just make this earlier. This, do that. In fact, it would be safe here to just do this. So somewhere there, I need to push this whole assembly forward by 1. Where exactly does that begin? I think it's after this. Yeah, here, we do not let go immediately. We need to push 1 further. Also, hello. And once we do that, this will be pushed into this trapezoidal area. All the bonds will be in place. And then we just need to assemble the final earth iron up here, and then push that in. That's good. That's not good. That's solved by pulling it back 1. The moment we let go. Get rid of that. That's been bothering me. Get rid of this. I don't need a reference for a chevron. Put this forward. This is close to a proper solution. I didn't expect the actual construction of this to be the hard part. Here we are. Oh, that looks so close to being good. The problem is I'm looking at it right now and I know it doesn't loop. It just doesn't loop. We need to push it 1 further, but where are we going to get that? I think we get it by removing this. Because with everything we've done, and that push forward we just did right there, we have enough room to manipulate this. We don't need to do this. Yeah, we don't need to. We have enough room now. So get rid of that. Completely re-engineered this part. All this needs is a nice little grab. Left, left, forward, let go, in, left, grab, right. Down. Twist, forward, forward, push, push, reset. That should do it. That should be everything. In fact, we probably don't need this one either. No, we do. We do. Wait, nope, 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 hold. We must go 1 further. We did this whole thing so we could get that extra little inch of space. Let's actually put it to use. It's a long solution, but it does lightsaber, so I am satisfied. We can fill in bits of the lightsaber a little bit if we so desired. Nice. Alright, let's fill in this lightsaber a bit. Put a little bit of an ID here and here. That gives us this, maybe a... You know what, decoratively, let's put like a track there. And then... another calcification there. Just to match this up. And there, we have ourselves a lovely lightsaber constrainted... I forgot what they called this object. I think it's like a mooring cable. This is the seafaring one, yeah? Whoa, 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 number 4. I saw what you were doing. Okay, number 4 is doing a little bit of crime. Yeah, like right there. there was a crime afoot. Because yeah, number 4 was accidentally moving its arm outside of the lightsaber area. Now, strictly speaking, that wouldn't really interfere with any other lightsaber that you put right next to it. But that is still criminal. Also, it's doing it again. I'm gonna have to, like, manually control all of these, aren't I? Oh, yeah. You're doing that. I would rather you do this. Actually, it would just be better if you reversed course immediately. Because as long as you're on this final location and you retract your arms first, you should be good. Now, full disclosure, you may remember from the start of the stream the solution that was playing out. I did have to modify that one. Oh, you almost got me there. One more. That should do it. I did have to edit the final... I had to edit the solution at the start of the stream for the intro so that it also didn't have this illegal arm outside lightsaber problem. But that was an easy fix and I didn't really bring attention to it. But if you were wondering in like a past stream that it was still technically illegal, don't worry, I fixed it. And now we are good. Provided this is actually a proper solution to this. It looks like a proper solution to this. Product number has gone to 2, which is typically a sign that you've won. Part of me is wondering if I could put a bonding pair there and have this still work. That might be an interesting aesthetic option. Oh, I know. This is an extremely silly amount of pure aesthetics here, but I can do that. And now we got to sit here and wait for the solution to solve itself again because I decided to be pretty. Total area of the solution should be 71. Give or take whatever extra comes out at this over here, but we're ignoring that. As much as this was a little bit of a mess, I'm very proud of my Ravari subwheel over here. This contraption here is like the crown jewel of making this a cool and interesting solution. Everything else gets manipulation. Alright, one more. Might even happen early. Nah, it's not happening early. There we go. Okay, cycles are abysmal. Area is top of the class. Cost is about average. I wonder how many people did the Glyph of Proliferation tactic versus the proper slicing of gold to do this. I'm curious. Oh, alright, that took a bit longer than I was expecting. But hey, lightsaber constraint, you're gonna have to do a lot of manipulations. Let us cool off with, in recognition of the fact that we did a big old fancy metal thing, with Sigmar's Garden Metallica edition. Interesting that we're starting with something that's very normal. Where's all the leads at? There's a lead here, 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 and here. That's going to be tricky. We really need to bore our way down in this way to get to the lead. There's no other way in. Here's blocked by tin. This way is blocked by copper and tin. This way is blocked by tin. We couldn't... Strictly speaking, we could get rid of this earth, but really, it's blocked by this tin. So we have to bore our way down this way. Let's begin. That's an easy solution. Let's clear the air. We're going to need to get rid of a salt and a fire. I could just go salt for salt. I may have an unhealthy predisposition for doing that. That would get us the earth. These two leads would be wiped off the board. Then we can clear the water, and we'd need another earth. Staring here at what I must do. Well, hold on. Salt, salt. Pairs fire. Pairs water. Pairs lead. Pairs earth. Pairs lead. We can get away with salt salting here. This may prove to bite us in the butt, but I don't want to do the further calculations. I'm going to clear out this fire because we need to get to that tin eventually. And we can wipe this pair of lead, then we can clear that water and that earth. Clear these leads. Tin is now available. Where are the tins? We have that one, which was going to require us to bore through gently through there. That one, and then these two. Clearing out these two doesn't seem to be that big of a problem and gets us more elements to work with. In particular, I definitely want to get this water off the table. Clear air, and I'm okay with clearing this air. We need to clear this fire. We can get rid of every single water right now. There are now 4 remaining airs. This one must go. The last one's here. If we get rid of this earth is not load-bearing, and this air isn't load-bearing until we get to copper. A while out. Can we get to this? We can get to this air before we clear out copper. Just by digging this way. So this air can stay. These two will go. Then we're stuck doing that. This fire. That was a little close for comfort. The tins are out. The irons are out for free. I can wipe every single earth off the board now. This wipes off the airs. Copper's done, double the salt. Silver's out, gold. Okay. Not too bad. I would like to think that I am pretty good at Sigmar's Garden. I do enjoy playing Sigmar's Garden. Maybe I should get into playing Mahjong Solitaire. I was actually thinking about getting into playing Rishi Mahjong, actually. If only because there is a Toho Dojin that I like very much about just a Mahjong tournament for the heck of it. Surprisingly dramatic. Either way, I figure I am done. It has been a nice productive day, making some nice production stuff. Not all of it production alchemy, but we produced things. I shall call it good there. Nice, solid, simple day. Not every day has to reinvent the wheel. I did reinvent Rivari's wheel today, though. I'm exception. This has been TV. Have a good day, and good night.